Manchester United are set to appoint Ruben Amorim as their new manager after Erik ten Hag's sacking. Now, this guy's coming with a lot of promise. If he does finalise his deal to Manchester United, similar to that of Erik ten Hag, to be honest, what he done at Ajax seemed to a lot of people that it was a great move to have Erik ten Hag as Manchester United manager, and it ended up being absolutely horrendous. I mean, one of the worst appointments Manchester United have made, just dreadful. And this geezer is coming 39 years of age, young manager, a lot younger than Erik ten Hag, and he's coming on the back. He'll be coming on the back of winning 2 league titles and 2 league cups at Sporting Lisbon, which is good because they hadn't won the title in 19 years when he broke that record. And obviously at Ajax, when Erik ten Hag won it, the Ajax do win the league more often than other teams. I mean, there is the big 3 teams in Portugal: Benfica, Porto and Sporting Lisbon, but they hadn't been winning it for a while. So that does give me some positivity that he's managed to bring a team back to winning. But in the Portuguese league, it's nowhere near the level of the Premier League. Now, he would have probably gone on and won it this year if he wasn't leaving to come to Manchester United, because they've won 9 out of 9 at the start of the season. I think they scored 30 odd goals, so they're flying in the league. They've done not too bad in the Champions League either. They did have a clash with Man City coming up, but he won't be in charge for that now. It does look like he's about to be given the Manchester United job. Now, he seems to go with a 3-4-3 formation, so I'm not too sure what players are going to be in his plans for Manchester United and what players won't. We will have to wait and see, but that could limit some of the players' game time. But it may give different players the opportunity. I mean, we haven't seen the likes of Harry Amas given any game time this season, and I'm seeing a lot of posts on social media from people in the football industry saying that ten Hag's refusal to give young players a chance this season was a problem at the club, and a lot of people didn't like that inside the club. Now, Harry Amas should have been given his opportunity this season. Whether he would have done anything, it remains to be seen. But he could have at least been given the opportunity against Barnsley. And the article did read about the fact that even Ethan Wheatley didn't come off the bench when we were leading 7-0, or even about 5 or 6-0 against Barnsley in the League Cup, and he was bringing the likes of Bruno Fernandes on, and that really did irritate me. So if he's good with the youth, which we've heard that he does like to bring youth in, and that is a massive positive for Manchester United. I haven't really watched any of Sporting Lisbon play, so I don't really know how great the football has been there, but from what I'm hearing, the football has been good. But obviously it isn't a league, a top league like the Premier League or La Liga, or even that of Serie A, or even as the Bundesliga is further down the line. But you can only win in the league you're in, so that's wait and see. Obviously it is still a risk, like it was with Ten Hag, but any manager that Manchester United go for is a risk. My only concern is why Manchester United didn't get this geezer in the summer when he was available then to get, because he's leaving Sporting now to come to Manchester United. So if Manchester United really wanted him in the summer, surely he would have left then, unless he flat out refused to. I don't know, because for me there was no chance of Erik ten Hag turning this around. As soon as Manchester United went talking to other managers, that was the end game. Even though I didn't think he would turn it around, even if they'd actually been happy with him in charge. But the fact that after the FA Cup final it was clear and obvious they weren't happy with him being in charge, and they just reluctantly kept him, meant that there was never going to be no way back. The players then had probably no respect for the geezer because they knew that he was on borrowed time, so it was over then anyway. So it does baffle me that we didn't get him in the summer when he was gettable. I think we've got to pay about 10 million euros to get him out of his contract, which seems a lot, but if he is the real deal, then it could be worth it. I mean, you pay millions and millions for players, the likes of Anthony and Mount have cost absolutely fucking huge amounts of money. What if this is a world-class manager, then pay what it takes. But obviously it's going to be a bit of a, obviously it is a gamble. We will just have to wait and see what happens. There is talk that he could be in charge by the Chelsea game. I mean, that's a massive game in itself, but I think we have got a few games at home now. Obviously, Leicester in the League Cup, Ruben Amorim will take charge of that. Hopefully, we can get through that. So he's, I mean, I don't know what he's actually going to be able to do with this squad this season. I mean, you're probably beating a dead horse trying to get in that top four this season. I mean, it's still possible if there's a massive turnaround, but there would have to be a massive turnaround for that to happen. But the cups are very much still in the balance for Manchester United. I mean, Europa League, there are some difficult games in there, but that is a winnable competition. League Cup, if you get some favourable draws, and the FA Cup. So there's still stuff to play for. There's still 3 competitions at this moment in time to play for. Plus, you could still look to get into Europe in the Premier League. Even if you don't get in the Champions League, there's still Europa League places and whatnot. But we will have to wait and see if Manchester United can turn it around. But it is asking a lot for Manchester United in the league to go into his first season in this league, Ruben Amorim, and to get this team firing up the league anywhere close to the top 4. That would be asking a lot, considering how Manchester United are playing. I'm not too sure the players can do that massive of a turnaround. If it was just a little drop off, I could understand, but we'll have to wait and see. You never know what the turnaround could be, whether there is going to be a turnaround this season. He's going to obviously want some of his own players to come in, and that will have to happen next summer. So it is always difficult when a manager comes in mid-season, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Zidane coming mid-season at Real Madrid. It has happened, and teams have gone on and done stuff in the past, so we will have to wait and see. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.